This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
A major art initiative is being launched in the borough of Tamaqua. We have the details next. Good evening, and thank you for joining us at SSPTV News. I'm Lisa Sugart, in for Ken Cara. We're coming to you in high definition on Service Electric Cablevision, channel 513, and anywhere, anytime via the Samsung Productions app. We begin with headlines from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Well, Old Man Winter interfered with everyone's plans today. Classes were canceled in many school districts because of the snow-covered roadways. The Freeland Chamber of Commerce has canceled tonight's meeting. It's been rescheduled for next Tuesday at 6 p.m. at the other side. More snow is in the forecast. Now, if you have to travel, go to 511pa.com or download the free app for the latest road conditions, and I will have the updated forecast a little later in tonight's program. Meanwhile, many communities have implemented their snow parking bans. West Hazleton Mayor John Chura said the borough's ban is in effect, and residents are asked to not throw snow into the streets. The Cunningham snow parking ban is in effect through noon tomorrow. McAdoo's snow ban is in effect until 8 a.m., and the Weatherly snow ban is also in effect. Please park accordingly in your community so area roadways can be cleared properly. In other news tonight, a convenience store in our area was robbed for a fourth time in less than 2 weeks, but this time a suspect was caught. This is video of police apprehending the alleged suspect. It was provided to us by a viewer. According to our media partner, the Standard Speaker, the man fled the Turkey Hill Minute Mart at the corner of Route 93 and Airport Beltway in Sugarloaf Township around 11 a.m. this morning in a red Hyundai Sonata. State police recognized the vehicle and attempted a traffic stop. The driver continued south, striking a vehicle and crashing into a home on 13th Street at Sherman Court. Troopers apprehended the suspect. Police from Butler Township, West Hazleton, and Hazleton all responded. No word on whether the man is suspected in any of the other robberies. Cunningham police report that a skimming device was found at a convenience store in that borough. Cunningham Police Chief Tony Harris tells us that more than 30 people have reported that they have had fraudulent activity on their accounts. Now, a skimming device is similar to what you are looking at right now. One was found at the Turkey Hill on Route 93 in Cunningham. The chief asks everyone to be vigilant and check your bank and credit card statements. Police are unsure how long the device was in use. Just last night, we talked with state troopers about skimmers. You can watch that entire interview on our Facebook page or on our free Samsung Productions app. A large collaborative project titled Raw Aspirations is being launched this year in Tamaqua. It is the third in a series of public art initiatives designed to build dialogue and a better future for the community. Our John Eric Poli was at the Tamaqua Community Arts Center yesterday. He talked with Leona Rega, coordinator of the Tamaqua Community Arts Center, Deborah Cooper, who is the director of the Arts Barn in Schuylkill Haven, and a stained glass artist who will be participating.
So back in 2015, we started a letter writing campaign. That program was called Dear Tamaqua, and we encouraged our community to tell us everything that they love about the community, everything that they hate, and their future aspirations. They told us a lot of stories, a lot of history, a lot of great things in the current, but not much for the future. So the next project that we did was Tamaqua as Heart. That wrapped up in 2017, and we really focused on what is it that people love about their community, and that Hearts were designed to really foster that loving connection that we have for one another, and how we can take that next step, which is now Raw Aspirations, by creating that dialogue and the thoughts that people will solidify what they want the future to be. So we're very excited for this project because it's taking a new twist. The twist is that we're working with another art center. It's the Arts Barn over in the Schuylkill Haven, Origsburg area, and their director, Deb Cooper, and several of her artists who specialize in working with raw materials.
We are very excited and very honored to be asked to join into this collaboration. Our artists, we've known for many years. They are wonderful, and this gives them a new opportunity to do a very large-scale installation to help this community, and at some point looking towards helping our own community. We have 5 of our artists that are doing large-scale installations, interactive installations that will be here in Tamaqua for people to see. The artists will be here for everyone to meet when the installations go in. They will be interactive in different ways. and we are just excited to be able to participate and showcase the art from the Arts Barn here and have our artists known further.
I decided to do what's called a totem pole. So it would be a glass totem pole, and being that it's Tamaqua, we're calling them Tamaqua totems. So the totem pole will be made up of pieces that people contribute from the community, plus my own that got it started. So we're taking vases and plates and stacking them, attaching them together, and some of them that are clear we're going to be mosaicing. So we're going to use raw pieces of glass that are going to be placed on them, glued on with in a permanent application. If some individual person from the community has enough pieces of glass that they want to donate, they could create their own family totem, or they can just be part of the building of various totems.
Now, installation will take place in April with a community event planned for June 7th. Artists interested in helping with the project can call Leona at 570-668-1192. Still to come on SSPTV News, John Eric Poli is in for Ken tonight in sports. And when we come back, Standard Speaker reporter Kent Jackson takes us for another outdoor exploration.
Low temperatures and lower wind chills like we had after Christmas make me want to stay indoors for good reasons. Frostbite and hypothermia. Frostbite could happen as fast as 10 minutes on January 5th when the temperature sunk to -5 and the wind gusted to 40 miles per hour, the National Weather Service warned. Hypothermia, where your body loses heat, can kill, especially if you get wet. Keep those cautions in mind as I say this. Frigid wind chills don't mean you have to stay inside. Residents of Alaska, Scandinavia, and Siberia spend months each year in conditions like we experienced for a week. Duluth, Minnesota, stereotyped as an icebox of a city, is marketing itself as a destination for outdoor vacations. And here in Hazleton, people walk their dogs, shovel, and go sledding in brutal weather. I talked to a few of them. Ron Newhouse of Hazel Township fishes through the ice most days when Lake Irina freezes, whereas ultramarathoner Tim Falegi was looking forward to running for an hour outdoors in the sub-zero wind chills after he'd spent much of the week getting cabin fever while swimming and cycling on a bike stand, but both activities he did indoors. Both men knew that what they were heading into was going to be fearsome weather, and they had the right equipment to deal with it. Ron wears a snowmobile suit and he drinks water to keep hydrated while he's on the ice. Tim has sub-zero gear, and I took notes from both of them before I went skiing during the coldest days. The Weather Service is advised to cover your skin from head to toe and to get back inside faster than you would on a warm day. So I watched the clock and I stayed out no more than 30 minutes, whereas I might ski 45 or 60 minutes on a typical day. My windbreaker lived up to its name in those conditions, and I found my upper body seldom gets cold, even in the coldest weather if I'm skiing or shoveling. It's my fingers and my toes that go numb, especially as I've gotten older. So these Christmas presents, which included hand warmers and toe warmers, helped me. The hand warmers in my gloves stayed warm for up to 12 hours. Even though I have a beard and glasses, my face gets numb, so I wore a scarf over my face to block the wind. It made my glasses fog up, but it also warmed the air entering my lungs. In return for braving the coldest days, you find some advantages. The snow is the best gliding of all season for cross-country skis. If you venture outside on those cold days, the scenery's great, you have the trails to yourself, and you enjoy the winter instead of letting it imprison you indoors. So overcoming fear of winter is healthy, but overconfidence isn't. Remember, frostbite and hypothermia.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
I bet Ken Jackson would enjoy this outdoor exploration. Ice fishing at Community Park in Hazel Township today. Let's find out if the ice is going to stick around with the latest from the National Weather Service. Tonight, a 90% chance of snow. Wednesday night, partly cloudy with a low around 10. Wind chill values as low as 3 below zero. On Thursday, sunshine, a high of 29. Thursday night, clear with a low around 16. The sun comes out Friday, getting warmer with a high near freezing. Friday night, partly cloudy, a low of 23. And on Saturday, it gets even better. Mostly sunny, a high near 41 degrees. Cloudy at night with a low of 32. Today, we are talking about a Christian housing ministry. It is called Fuller Center for Housing. And I'm pleased to welcome to our studios today Anthony Salkevich. He is a charter member of what was then Habitat for Humanity in our area, but he is also the chairman of the board for Fuller Center for Housing and also the president of the organization. Thank you so much for being here. This is a wonderful organization that does good works for the community. So you've been doing this for quite a long time.
Yes, Lisa, 25, 26 years. Habitat was originally put together locally about 1991, I think we got chartered. We've been banging out a house, one a year, one every 18 months since then. So we have mileage on us.
Well, now you've changed the name. You are now the Fuller Center for Housing. So you wanted people to know that. It's been about 2 years, I guess, since you became that organization. You want people to know you exist and that you need homes and help.
Correct. Presently without any real estate to work on. So we've been fortunate the past 25 years that we've received donations from various individuals. Some left the area of the houses here, some estates, some people can no longer afford the house. So for a variety of reasons, they give us the house. And volunteers, we're always looking for volunteers, especially skilled volunteers. Most people come and they have a good time. And so we try to use their time productively, that they do something good or learn something that they could take home.
Well, you recently had a dedication for your most recent home on North James Street. That was donated. It was fixed up. Tell us about the criteria for the people who move into these homes, because it's not for anybody. You have to qualify and help to renovate the house.
Okay, we have 3 major criteria. So 1, you can afford to be a homeowner. We have an upper limit and a lower limit. Then we hold them to the 400 hours. So we said you're financially eligible, need. Your present housing does not serve you for some reason. Could be run down, in bad repair. 2 people move into the house, they've had quadruplets or something, and the house doesn't fit. So we also expect to solve a housing problem for that family long term. And the 3rd criteria is family must volunteer 400 hours of their time in some productive manner helping us with the house. Usually it's some form of either the repair, the cleanup, but we would also consider for certain persons community service, working for their church or the Red Cross, but somehow they're doing something productive for the community.
Okay, very good. But right now, you can't do any of that without a house. So you were hoping that someone out there maybe has a home that they would like to donate to the cause, Fuller Center for Housing. And also, if you can help out in any way, providing services or even building materials, good building materials for the home, they can call 570-459-6964. You mainly want people to know you're there, you're helping people, but you need the community to continue this. And this is only for the greater Hazleton area. You wanted to stress that.
That is correct. We only work with families, the local school district, Hazleton Area School District, and the Borough of Whitehaven. They're our limits. So someone from Philadelphia calls up, says, I need a house, and sorry, can't help you. You're not a resident of our school district.
All righty, very good. So that's hopefully a lot of information to keep you informed about what Fuller Center for Housing does. Again, it's a Christian housing ministry. And for more information, you can talk to Anthony at 570-459-6964. I hope you get a lot of donations. I hope you help a lot of people. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. That's it.
Thank you so much.
We're back here at Frankie's Pizzeria on Wyoming Street in Hazleton, and this is, you know, they have everything here, and they have the cold pizza for about 5 years now. I know Hazleton is known for all of the good cold pizza that we have, and you have some great pizza here. So we want to talk about that and remind people that, you know, this is something that could sit out for a couple days.
One thing that we pride ourselves on here that sometimes people think I'm crazy, we bake fresh all day. Just do it better. I know what I would expect if I was opening up a box, so then we take what we would expect and we turn it on over to you. We bake this product fresh all day, every day. In the spring and summer months, we deliver it door to door with our Pizza Express. Otherwise, if you call this time of year, you can walk in off the street and get a box for takeout. Call in the morning, we will reserve it for you, or call in and we will deliver it right to your door.
And like you said, it is fresh. So sometimes if you're buying your pizza and you're at the grocery store, you don't know, it might have an expiration date on it, but you don't know if it was made that day. So you're saying that this pizza is made every single day?
Every day. And one thing that's different with us than a few others is we have no preservatives. There is nothing in this pizza that would harm you, would make it be able to sit on your counter longer than 3-4 days. Personally, in my opinion, this box is good enough that within a day or two, this box should be gone. If this box isn't gone like that, we're not doing our job correctly.
Hey, let me tell you, that box would be gone right now if we weren't taping. So it's like eating a chip. You can't have one chip. You have to have like the whole bag.
So it's fairly new. Most people don't even realize that we have it. And then when they realize that we have it, it's becoming their own tradition now. So we're looking to, you know, put a foot in the race a little bit and let people taste and see the difference of what we have. And everybody does a different version. And everybody's has their way, and their way is good. And some people like it thick, ours is thin. So that's our thing. We make it here fresh all day, no preservatives, and we put in the box what we would like to serve you.
Very good. So check out the cold pizza here at Frankie's Pizzeria, along with all their other homemade goods.
Thanks, Janine. Well, time now for the Pennsylvania Lottery's winning midday numbers. Pick 214. Our pick 3 for today is 086. The pick 4 is 5972, and the pick 5 65379. The wild number is 5. Good luck if you played. John's in with sports when we come right back.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
Well, Ken Kara is off today, but that's okay because there's another sports guy in the house, so sports can still go on. So we'll start today with the SSPTV and Standard Speaker scoreboard. Mahanoy area got revenge on Minersville in a rematch of last year's district final and state eastern final. Abby McGee scored 26 of the 50 points for the Lady Golden Bears in their 50-45 victory. We'll keep it in the Schuylkill League for a little bit. Pottsville downs Tamaqua 42-31. The Lady Blue Raiders held Pottsville to just 1 point in the last quarter, but the strong defensive effort wasn't enough. Marion Catholic just squeezed by Lourdes Regional with a 38-35 win. Emily Schad finished with 17 points for the Phillies. Shenandoah Valley used a fast start to beat Tri-Valley by 4. North Schuylkill got another win, beating Pine Grove by 19 points. Avery Jordan put up 32 points in the win for the Lady Spartans. Now to the Wyoming Valley Conference, where there was just one game played last night in our viewing area. Hazleton area lost the Holy Redeemer 57-47. That makes it 2 straight losses for the Lady Cougars. And now we'll flip over to boys basketball. Just one game in boys basketball yesterday. That was in the Schuylkill League, where Jim Thorpe knocked off Marion 63-60. Tyler Fritz scored a game-high 24 points for the Colts. And while all those sporting events happened last night, tonight, not too many sporting events will be going on. Hazleton area has announced that they have canceled their boys basketball game and will reschedule it on Wednesday, January 24th. And boys and girls bowling has been rescheduled to January 30th. A reminder to everyone that you should go ahead and check with your local school districts to see whether or not the after-school activities have been canceled for today. Now, everyone knows that I'm a huge MMA fan, so it's going to be pretty rare if you give me a microphone, I'm not going to talk about it. So I'll just go ahead to the big story that probably a lot of people may not know about, but they know the person it's about. Paige Van Zandt, who many people remember was on Dancing with the Stars, she actually broke her arm on Sunday night. Van Zandt posted these 2 photos on her Instagram following the fight on Sunday night, confirming that she did indeed break her right arm. Van Zandt lost that fight on Sunday to Jessica Rose Clark. 12 Gauge was hoping that she would fight at least 3 times this year. We'll see if she's still going to be able to make that happen after breaking her arm. Best wishes on a speedy recovery to PVZ. Well, that's all the time we have for sports today, so let's go ahead and kick it to our social report. Good evening, everyone. Here's today's talk of the town. The Relay for Life of Greater Hazleton is having their kickoff party tomorrow from 5:30 to 8 p.m. at the Brass Buck. Best of all, if you come between 6 and 7 p.m., Ken Kara and Lisa Sugar will be making your drinks as celebrity bartenders. So make sure to come out and, well, maybe leave them a tip if they deserve it, but you don't have to. And the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce will be having a red carpet breakfast with Mayor Jeff Cassatt. This event is Thursday, January 18th from 7:45 to 9 a.m. at the Pines in downtown Hazleton. This event is $20 for chamber members and $25 for non-chamber members. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of these who recently departed. Dora Alampi of Hazleton. Mass is Wednesday at 11 a.m. at Most Precious Blood Church in Hazleton. The Firo Funeral Home in Hazleton is assisting the family. Robert Bellatier of Zion Grove. The Harmon Funeral Home in Rock Glen will announce the arrangements. Robert C. Duffield of Hudsondale. Funeral is Thursday at 11 a.m. at the Philip J. Jeffries Funeral Home in Weatherly. Friends may call Wednesday from 5 to 7 p.m. and Thursday from 10 to 11 a.m. at the funeral home. Gene Eichler Gondek of Sun City West, Arizona. There will be no memorial service. Carly Ann Kabza of Oneida. Services will be held at the convenience of the family under the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home in Hazleton. Thomas C. Andre of Jetto. Funeral is Saturday at 10 a.m. at the Church of St. Joseph in Hazleton. Friends may call Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the church. The Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home in Hazleton is in charge of the arrangement. Charles Saiva of West Hazleton. A celebration of life will be held Saturday from 3 to 5 p.m. at the Butler Chapel of the Crofton Hughes Funeral Home. And Raymond G. White Knight of Hazleton. Mass is Friday at 10 a.m. at St. Gabriel's Church in Hazleton. Friends may call Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. and Friday from 8:30 to Funeral Home in Hazleton. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name now on SSPTV News, you can call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Today's winner is Carol Zamba of Cunningham. Call now at 570-455-7267, extension 104, for your free movie.
Remember, you can always watch a rebroadcast of the news via our free Samsung Productions app. Download it today. That will do it for us tonight. Stay safe if you're driving out there, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.